Morning guys, welcome back to the channel. You join me as we're about to drive on a Movember charity run to Blenheim Palace. This is a collection of press cars of Lamborghini. There's loads of memories here. We're today in this Huracan Evo Spyder, but this Huracan Evo here is the one that I drove up the Goodwood Hill earlier this year. This Huracan Evo Spyder is the one that I drove to Goodwood earlier this year, and then over in the corner we've got the orange SVJ that I had as well just a few weeks ago, and I'm sure the yellow Urus is kicking around somewhere. But yeah, today we are in this. Right, so everyone's jumping in the car, and look who I'm with. I'm with this man again, Steph.
How are you?
How you doing, dude?
I'm good,
you
man, I'm good, yeah.
Steph's driving today.
I know.
You excited?
Very much so, yeah. It's all for a good cause, which is a great thing, so.
Just a bit cold.
Just a little bit. It's freezing.
You having fun, mate?
It's brilliant fun. A bit chilly though, you know. So this is keeping my ears warm.
We're lucky, it's actually coming out really hot, isn't it?
Yeah, now it is.
Look how cool this is.
I know.
We've got an STO just behind
Unreal.
us.
Unreal. And how good does this thing sound, by the way?
Oh, so
Unreal.
Alright guys, so we've just parked up and then we're heading off to Blenheim Palace, but at the moment we're just going to grab a quick bite to eat from this little sandwich bar here. We've got more cars coming in, look at this. There is so many Lamborghinis here. And this is all been arranged in aid of Movember, so if you can donate, that would be great. How cool is this? There's so many cars. Look how small it looks. Steph, it looks so small. Now we're going to be leaving in about 5 minutes. We're going to be heading over to Blenheim Palace, which is the second stop for the day, and then I'll be heading home. And I'll be taking the yellow Huracan Evo Spyder with me. I've got that for a few days thanks to Lamborghini, so thank you so much.
I must say, it sounds bonkers. And the interesting thing for me though, mate, is that ultimately the platform it's like an R8.
It is.
But it feels nothing like an R8.
It doesn't, does it?
No.
It feels like a Lambo. And
Yeah. Well, it is a Lambo.
Well, yeah, it is. But as a passenger, we've just got Aventadors, we had an Urus just go by. We're driving in Convoy, so part of this video you would have seen we're raising awareness for Movember. So I'm going to leave a link in the description below. Really important cause, great cause, and we've driven to Blenheim Palace today to raise awareness. Jeez, mate.
And do you know what though, those gear shifts in Corsa are pretty ludicrous.
Yeah, I mean you should try it in an Aventador. It breaks your neck.
Single clutch, isn't it?
Yeah.
At least this is double clutch. It's so much more usable. Power is much more usable. But do you know what? it feels very dailyable, this car. Like, I mean, I'm in Corsa, obviously, I'll put it into Strada and just actually behave a little bit. It's nice, like, it's not extremely back-braking, sporty suspension. You can get in and out of it relatively easier.
You're just compromised on space. That's the main issue.
Yeah, that's probably it really. Whereas something like an R8 might give you a bit of a parcel shelf here.
When it's not the Spyder, because we're in the Evo Spyder,
yeah,
you don't get the parcel shelf behind. In a normal coupe,
got it.
you do.
Yes, that makes sense.
So we keep this bit short and sweet, guys.
Yeah.
But you know, interesting to hear Steph.
Sorry.
Mate, I love being a passenger. It's a totally different experience.
It is, isn't it?
But just to wrap it up, what's your initial thoughts and feelings on the car? How does this feel?
I think it feels great. I think it's an event more than anything. I think I've got in this. I haven't got out of Corsa mode once because it's just so exciting. It's a thrill, and when you kind of combine the performance, the way the gears kick in, and then that symphony of sound from that V10, it just creates like an incredible experience, and not just for me, for everyone around it. Everyone who sees this just smiles.
Yeah.
And even like you said, you know, as a passenger, it's completely different. So yeah, in summary, I really like it.
Alright, so we've arrived at Blenheim Palace, we've parked up, and just look how many Lamborghinis have come down from all different dealerships. I've obviously come with Lamborghini Italy, but we've got most of the south of England's HR Owen customer base as well that have brought their Lamborghinis along, and again, it's all in aid of Movember. So I'll leave a link in the description below, and if you can, please donate, because it's for such a great cause.
So we're joined here by Federico. First of all, what an event, right? I mean, the fact that we've been able to get nearly 200 Lamborghinis here in support of Movember.
Yeah, so overall in the world we are going to have more than 1,500, and in this event we have more than 1,050, 70, because I think that there are more cars than the one that we were planning, because also here in this square there are not all the cars. Some of them are parking outside because we overseed the limit.
Yeah. And so we're looking over 1,000 cars globally supporting the Movember cause.
More than 1,500, yes, yes.
And how did you guys get involved with the Movember?
Yeah, so it was something that was mainly driven by our marketing people. It's something that is very close to Lamborghini, because Lamborghini doesn't stand only for incredible product, aspirational product and cars, but also for social and corporate responsibility. We have a very strong program on this, not only in the quarter but globally, worldwide, and starting from the sustainability until the health of the people. And Movember is the biggest association that is raising fund for man health, and we were thinking that this was perfectly matching with Lamborghini. On top of this, this parade concept is perfectly fitting with our bull run. That is what we are doing normally at the quarter level, at regional level, also at dealer level, to bring together our customers, because they have also to live and not only to buy our product, and that's normal.
Yeah, and I completely agree with you. Mental health is such an important thing that definitely needs to be talked about, particularly in men. But I have to ask you, what Lamborghini did you come in today?
What Lamborghini?
Did you drive today?
Oh, I was driving our Elo car, that is the Aventador SVJ, that is the car that is defining the brand of Lamborghini. So it's something that is really special for us, the Aventador. We have the last year, next year, we sold more than 10,000 cars. It was an incredible success. It was reshaping the Lamborghini company, and It's always a pleasure to drive this car that normally I'm not driving. Normally I'm driving an Urus, that anyway is an incredible and special car. But that car is a dream. It's really something that is particular.
Yeah, Brad knows all about the Aventador SVJ.
I do. I had it just a few weeks ago. I had the orange one over in the corner.
Yeah, I have the orange one.
Oh, you got the same one?
Same.
Oh, it's the same one.
So this is the reason there was no more fuel. So you were using. I had to refuel it this morning. This was the reason why.
Time for some lunch. Quick lunch. And do we recognise this? This is the SVJ Roadster that I had only a few weeks ago, and I took it for a drive through that tunnel, so be sure to check out that video if you've not seen it yet. This is a great car, and unfortunately, look, I'll share a little secret with you. I didn't do this, but if you look here, can you see the panel's actually been dropped? So yeah, wasn't me, but they're quite expensive because the roof actually comes off. You have to take each panel off and then stow them in the frunk. And somebody has unfortunately dropped one, which is quite an expensive bit of damage because I think they're about £8,000, those panels. Something different for you, and of course I'm off to Scotland at the end of the month with Lamborghini. We're going for a drive around the mountains. We've got another 3-day event planned, so if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you subscribe because there's plenty more to come. I seem to be doing loads of Lamborghini content, I'm well aware of that. I just have a very, very good relationship with Lamborghini. I'm extremely lucky and very fortunate to have that relationship. So a huge thank you to Lamborghini, as always, for this invite today, because this really is something quite special, seeing all of these cars outside Blenheim Palace like this. Salmon pink SVJ. Interesting. Anyway guys, I will wrap up the video here. I've got loads more planned in the coming weeks ahead with Lamborghini, so if you haven't already, please do subscribe. Slightly different video, bit of a POV kind of style video, I guess, of today. Cheers guys, and I'll see you in the next video.